Hello, how are you guys? It's Shiro Wangige, your girl here. Of course, lazima niwalete hii program unapenda ambayo inaitwa Women's View, and that is why I'm here, and I'm so excited, by the way, to be here and to be here with you because I know you're tuned in and you always wait for this moment. I always love this moment every time. Nikijua nakuja Women's View, sema ile furaha naamka nayo mpaka saa zingine huwa naimba kwa shower. Na hata sina sauti. Oh, but anyway, it's because of the love you guys show me, the comments you send, the questions, how you participate in these, conversations. So today we are here and we are talking about something good. I know you're going to laugh. So before I even introduce the topic, I want you to keep up with this conversation. Our social media handle at GBS TV Africa. Our SMS line is 21144. I'm not alone, by the way, and today we are talking about, is it okay for women to approach men? Mbona ninaisema vizuri hivyo? Because it's a topic that we can come out and talk about it. We are in the new century. Na tukisema new century, by the way, hata tunafaa kusema tuko 2022. Even the years after 2022 zitakuwa tu zinaitwa 2022 because I think people wame advance, technology iko juu, status za watu ziko juu, relationships ziko juu na different. Hey, by the way, so that's why we are here and I'm not alone. I'm joined with very, the well-kept guests wa leo. Najua hawa ni moto moto. Karibuni sana.
Yeah, thank
so,
you.
Introduce to the viewer kujue, ajue tuko na nani hapa.
Yeah, hi viewers. My name is Bure Meshak. I'm happy to be in this show today to talk about the given topic that we're going to talk about. It's very interesting and I'd like to see your views on it too as we continue with the topic.
Thank you, welcome so much. Karibu sana, the beautiful lady on show. Yeah.
My name is Claudia Ondisa, and I'm very happy to be on this show. It's going to be an interesting topic, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, and now we are here. Boom. Now, tunauliza ama is it okay for ladies to approach men, probably for marriage, for whatever relationship? Because in the African setting we are different, and in nowadays vitu zinabadilika. So and that is why we are here. Claudia, tuanze nawe because tunaongea kuhusu women. Is it okay? And why?
Wow. I feel like I'm torn in between. It's okay and it's still not okay.
Yes.
Yeah, depending on someone's motive. Yeah.
And if it's okay for you, if you pick it's okay, what would you think the world would be if it's okay for women to approach men?
Personally, it wouldn't be great because there wouldn't be respect. Yeah. Some men might not respect the lady for approaching them. Yeah.
Wow. Meshak.
Yeah, I look at it in two perspectives. I'm a cultural black man. So looking at it from the millennial way, where our fathers could not do such things and could not condone such things in the former society, it was not okay because men pride themselves in making steps their way. They don't like women showing them the path. You see? So we want to make the first step. I want to be a man.
So you think when
I want to be a man.
wakikukatia, yes, wakikukatia, you are not, they are showing you the way, they're in control?
Yeah, they are definitely in control of the relationship because they made the first step.
Do you think
I want to be ahead of it. I want to I want to be an African man, you know. I want to approach you, talk to you like a lady. I want to convince you, you see. I don't want you to take the first step. But also, if I look at it on the current setting, our Generation Z,
yes,
I think at the moment, most men the higher population of men is actually tired of women. Huh? So if you sit there and wait for men to look for you, actually, everyone right now, most men are. If you engage with most men of current era, they'll tell you, "I just want to chase the paper." No? I want to chase the paper. I want to make
a man without paper and women.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
are you? You
So-
have to chase women too.
So no, okay, you're chasing women, but
Sindio.
behind every successful man,
How
but if you look at
sasa?
it with, okay, behind every successful man, there's a woman. But there will be no woman behind if you don't have the paper, you see? So you first chase the paper, then chase the women, you see? So most people
Claudia, do you
at the
think
moment,
that's the right thing? Do you think?
actually without the
without the money, the women won't come, or they won't be loyal. They go after the people who have money.
Well, I have to say this, yeah?
Yeah.
Behind every successful man, there's a woman. It's not like they're coming after a successful.
Yeah.
They'll be there with you. They'll push. They'll fight with you till you make it. It's not like you can't say behind every successful man there's a
Yes.
woman if she came after you made the money.
My main point is not about the money. It's
But-
not, the
but
main
make
thing
it
is not
look
about
like
the
it's
money.
about the
Okay,
money.
that's just a huge part of the decisions that people are making currently in our era. Huh? Because right now, men have just realized these women are not loyal, these women are
Good,
not worth
eh?
it. So I won't go around chasing women. I know they're maybe just after the money, or they're in their hoeing phase. Don't want to say that. Yeah, so
Now you see, now you're coming. But before you even continue, there's this point you say that when a woman approaches you, when you are now the African man,
Yeah.
when they approach you, they take control. Do you think that's so?
No. Because if this woman approaches you, or maybe she loves you, she has feelings for you. And if you love someone, you won't try to take control as a woman. You'll know your place as a woman. Yeah.
I think, okay, from your own perspective, that's right. But motives are different. You see, let's say I'm a successful guy, have money,
Yes.
and all that. Then maybe I've displayed it on social media. The woman comes after me. Definitely, it's after the money. I won't
Now you
even
don't have the
blink
money.
twice. Yeah.
Sasa hauna hiyo pesa.
Okay, I don't have the money. You approach me. I'll just say maybe you are cheap, or maybe okay, or
I
maybe
have
you
a
just want to
question.
go.
Yes.
How can you control? Okay, you're successful. You know what you want. How can I come and control you?
Because that's what women do. It doesn't matter whether you're
So you
successful.
control.
Yeah, women want to gain control.
viewer.
Actually, a relationship is all about the balance. The woman wants control, but the right way. The man is supposed to be the one in control. But now it's like we are pushing back and forward.
Viewer, let me know your point or your view on this, because as Meshach is saying, it's like when it's wrong for a woman to go and in being an African man, for a woman to go and approach, in that they will inherit the control, which is not bad. Some men don't have control, so
They have to be controlling.
anyway, I'm saying it on a very lighter note. Oi, Shiro, msinipige, niko hapa now. I'm on both sides, by the way. But anyway, I'm just saying that this notion of being in control, I think that is the problem now we're having today. Because what you're saying is men are tired of women. Na sasa ukisema you're tired of women, unajua tunaanza kujiuliza kitu ingine.
No, it's not
Si
like.
ndio Claudia? Na hii maneno ingine.
Explain to us.
Let me make it clear. It's not like that.
Wasitupeleke kwa
Of women in a sense of relationship, or as in men don't want to be attached to women. Like, okay, I don't want to be attached to you in an emotional way, or maybe legally or something. I just want to be with you. Okay. So because most men fear, that's why most men at the current era don't want relationships. They don't want to get married or something. They just want to hang out with you.
I know what you're
and
saying,
all
friends
that.
with benefit.
Yeah.
Claudia, there are very many reasons that a woman could go in front of a man and tell them, you know what, I have been feeling this and this towards you hivyo. And let's talk of it in friends with benefit, in that hakuna attachment. We can hang out, we can be us, and usikuje hapa kuniambia my feelings and nini. Do you think that is right for a woman, or would you do that?
Personally, I wouldn't do that. And I don't feel like it's right, because at the end of the day, you're a woman and you have to respect yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, these men don't really care. Yeah, like you can, in some cases, you can start like that, then a woman develops feelings. But this guy won't love you back. He's just there for the fun. So as a woman, you should protect yourself and respect yourself. Yeah,
In
I
that
don't
we
feel-
are attached.
Sorry?
Every time we go, we have a man, we are attached to him and his love. So that is the reason you feel it's not good for us to be hanging out as friends with benefit?
Not that necessarily, but according to me, I feel like women should have self-respect. Yeah, I wouldn't advise that. It's not.
When you talk about that, before I even usher in Meshach to bring a point that I want him to bring out, there is a person who said, sana sana friends with benefit. By the way, sijaambia viewer hiyo ni nini. Meshach, friends with benefit ni nini?
Depends with the...
Hiyo depending, tuambie hiyo depending. Hatutaki kujua, stop confusing us. Hiyo depending ni gani?
Friends with benefit is actually sexually or maybe monetary. What did I say?
Be monetary only.
It can't.
Yeah, obvious. Maybe I'm dishing out the money, but
For
we are
men,
still
some men
going
can't
around.
give you
So
their money just like that. They definitely want something. in
yeah, so
return. That's-
actually from the clear perspective of what friends with benefit is, friends with benefit is just hoeing something without feelings. It's like we are not attached emotionally, but you can just have fun. Okay?
Have sex.
Yeah.
In short, that is what is friends with benefit. It's good that it's coming from his mouth, because maybe mimi ningeiweka to quotes hapo. But also there's friends with benefit. Hey, by the way, hapo kwa material hapana. Kuna mtu anaweza jua ati now I'm with you because of your money. Hata huwezi niweka hapo. Hiyo sio friends with benefit. But anyway, that's the friends with benefit. And there's a person who said, a man is defined with his ego and his prowessness in sex. What about a woman? What is this respect? Is a woman not supposed to be sexually active like men, and also satisfy themselves without necessarily being told you are not respecting yourself? So that is why I was asking the respect, because they were saying if it's respect, I'm a woman with respect, but bado I'm sexually active and I'm respecting myself with that and acknowledging that I have to satisfy myself without necessarily being told, or rather being identified as you are not respecting yourself just because you hang around with guys and you satisfy your sexual urges.
By satisfying your sexual urges, do you mean like with
Now having the
different
friends
people?
with benefit,
Oh.
yes, in this case. So is that what you're trying to say? That now having the friends with benefit is... So Claudia, I think I would want to ask this question now. There's a person alisema, tumesahau a woman when it comes to sexual urges. Kwa sababu a man is respected even if he sleeps with 20. Respect does not go down. But sisi tumekea respect ya women ni when she's not sleeping with men. Sindio? That is when ati huyo mtu by the way I respect that lady so much. Can't we be respected, or rather can't a woman, vile umesema about respect, can't I be respected even if nime satisfy my sexual needs? Can't I be respected? Instead of ya kuambiwa, wewe ulilala na now respect yako iko chini. Why can't we be all good?
I don't think it's possible to respect a woman who has done all that.
Why?
A woman, actually, according to me, a woman prides herself in purity. A woman is supposed to pride herself in purity. When you look back to the old days and how I want things to be, a man can own women, but a woman cannot own men. It's just common sense. That's how things are.
Naanza kuguza watu maiviwa personal sasa.
That's how
ukisema hivyo.
So it's just logically wrong for a woman to practice sex with several men.
You said it's very okay. You know vile unaenda hivi unajifungua unajifunga. You already said it's okay for us to have friends with benefit. Kwani now ni kina nani una have friends with benefit? Na tuliambiwa hapa friends with. Na ni yeye tu by the way ametuambia. Claudia ama hajatuambia. What do you think about it? Let's hear from Claudia vile anaisikia.
Personally, it's as he said. We pride on ourselves in purity. I don't think it's okay for a woman to sleep around or have friends, numerous friends with benefits just in the name of satisfying her sexual needs. Yeah.
Juu yeye afai, you know, afai.
You should keep yourself pure.
For who?
For your husband.
Who is sleeping around with other men, with other...
As he has said, like kutoka kitambo.
Lakini ni sawa tu.
No.
Wacha tujifanye tu.
It is not okay. No, honestly, it's not okay. It was okay then when umeongelea kuhusu kitambo, right?
Yeah, we are in the context of kitambo.
Like for them it was okay. For them ukiwa na a lot of women you are respected.
The pride of a man.
But now there's something called there's Christianity and there's marriage.
Yes.
Before God you should have one wife.
But why should we worship a white man's perspective of marriage?
So to you it's a white man's perspective of marriage.
Personally,
having one wife is not okay with you.
Okay, you can have several women. I don't think actually.
You're talking about a wife.
Having wives is depends on how capable you are of taking care of wives.
Sasa wacha turudi. Those wives, one of them amekukatia.
Yeah.
You already said wewe utaki kukatiwa. Na unataka those wives because that's how it is. Like we can have a pool of women all in one circle wakiwa na mwanaume mmoja. But most of them wanakatia men.
You know, I'll be happy if I marry a woman that I've chased, you know?
So you'll be chasing everyone you want.
No, I don't want,
like
I don't want a woman to tell me, let's date, let's get married. I want to propose myself. I want to come to you, approach you, make things go my own way as a man.
You know, I want to add something. Before tukianza we said some men don't know how to take control. What if you're taking too long? Kwani it's all about you. It's not all about you. It's all about the both of us.
And he's saying about he wants to be in control. Like sahi, ni mwanamke wa sahi by the way unaoa. Wachana na ule sijua kitambo utamtoa wapi. The ones we raise, the ones who've been raised by our mothers who know themselves well and their rights. That's actually, the woman you want to control. In
the current setting, it's kind of okay. I won't say it's generally okay for a woman to be in control. Maybe if the man is weak, which in my own perspective, most men nowadays are weak. Men are weak. So,
yes, by the way, amesema hivyo na ndio mini vizuri amenifungulia another discussion. We want to empower our men.
Yeah. So that's why the tides have turned. Now the women are the ones chasing the men because men are weak. But from my own perspective, I don't think that's how things are supposed to be. Though if in the context that men are weak, if you were to wait for a man to look for you, then you won't even get married and you won't get that friends with benefit because they're not even there. You see? So at least you agree it's somehow okay. Somehow it's okay because if you have to wait, then you won't get a man. By the way, you won't get a man because I don't know if it's being shy or if it's being too close to ladies that men have softened to a way they cannot even express themselves. I think that is the thing that is mostly affecting men in our society. And it's right at the moment for a woman to chase a man. Yeah. You know, I'll be contradicting. I'm not contradicting myself. Yes, I know. That is just how things are right now. Yeah. Yes, but though not I don't want them to be that way, but that's how things are. So we just have to accept it that way.
Claudia,
Yeah.
there is that point amesema we have to accept and men being weak. In your perspective, do you think our men have gone in the side of being weak or soft? Let's say soft, not weak. Soft mpaka wanakuwa na shida ya kuapproach ladies.
I don't know, but I feel like it depends on how a person was raised. Yeah, kuna wenye they've stayed with their moms for too long and the moms wamewa spoil. Yeah, so I think like it's very important to have a father figure in the family so that he can toughen up the kid. Yeah.
Wow. So, and make him become a man.
Yes.
And teach him.
Yes.
And that brings me to this question. Do you feel that it's right for a woman to approach a man? And what about the men nowadays? Are they soft? Wewe ushaikatiwa? Hebu niambie ama ushaikatiwa. And again, I want to pose this question before we even go for the break and then we come back. You think over it, you have a kid. Amesema lazima kukuwe na man ndio aweze kuweka nini? Make the kid akue a man up, si ndio? Manning up, we are talking in the ways of talking about kumfunza vile ata relate na madem na aweze kukatia pia. Would you have that conversation with your boy, and especially have a conversation about sex with your boy? So let us take a very short break and then we come back. Thank you.
Everywhere, GBS.
Wow, thank you so much, viewer, for everything, for the comments and for tuning in. We are here talking about whether it's right for a woman or rather a lady to approach a man. And the discussion is flowing and it's taking different dimensions, which kila mahali tuna attack na pia tunaongelea. So we are here. If you are tuning in right now, keep this conversation running. Our social media handle at GBS TV Africa. Our SMS line is 21144. I'm here, I'm Shiro Wangige, kama kawaida. Na niko na very beautiful lady here anaitwa Claudia and a man Mesha. So, and we are here. Wanatupeleka vizuri, by the way. And before we went for that short break, would you give that, kid of yours, muambie sasa afike age mkaisha chini, muambie now there are things I want us to talk about between dad and son?
Yeah, I'll definitely do. I want to train my son to be a man. So I'll teach him the skills of an African man. How he's supposed to carry himself around women, how he's supposed to talk to ladies, and how he's supposed to approach a woman. And the type of women he should also be chasing, because I'm not into all types of this .com women, according to me. Yeah. So I'll definitely train my son to be a man. Yeah.
Wow.
I'd like to ask a question. But your son is not you. You won't know what he's into.
No, I don't. It doesn't matter. I want my son to be an African man.
You'll advise him, but you can't control who he'll be with. Right?
Yeah, okay.
You will dictate. That face
I'll
is
definitely.
like he wants to dictate.
I won't, but actually it matters. You should tell your son the type of woman he's supposed to be with.
If your son brings home a woman that you are not comfortable with him being with, would you advise him
I'll sit
to
him down
leave?
and talk to him.
So you'll advise your son to leave?
No, I won't advise him to leave the woman, but I'll just put some sense into his head and tell him.
By that, what do you mean by that exactly?
Okay, assuming my son has brought home a woman. Okay, the more you live, I assume I've not lived long enough, but from other people I've noticed, the more you grow, the more you live, you know people,
you know what you want, what you don't want.
Yeah, and you know also different types of people. So for a man, what I'm talking about is women. So I'll know a wrong woman when I see one.
Talking about that, Claudia, there's a question here for you both there. So what they want to say is, you know that Mesha has some chick. Alafu wewe uende umkatie. Is it okay? Will you be okay? Or not you personally, but even the friends you have outside. Does that happen? That Mesha ako na mtu na bado unamkatia?
Out there it happens.
Ama anakatiwa.
It
Yes,
happens.
it
but
does.
Yeah. But personally, I don't think it's right. Yes.
Why?
Why would you go for a man that's already taken,
He's not taken.
but he's dating?
Oh, dating is taken.
Okay, when you look at even you know that also applies to marriages. So I won't say taken basically defines anything because even married men are approached. So I'll look at it this way. In our population, it's very clear women are more than men. So if we marry one-to-one, or if we date
Sasa wewe naona
one-to-one.
umeshaanza
No.
kuingisha macho kwa nini vidole
No,
kwa
no, no,
macho.
no, no, no,
So
no, I'm not.
We are here.
Wow.
If we date one-to-one, it won't balance. So if a woman,
So you'll be there for 7 women.
no, I won't be there for 7 women, but if a woman brings clear potential views to me, I can just forward it to my girlfriend or my wife.
You why
And-
wa siku gani wa
No,
siku
no, no, no.
hizi?
I won't. You know, I won't like come and tell you, okay, my wife, there's a woman who. No. I'll just suggest I'll suggest it to her in a smart way.
What will you suggest? What exactly will you suggest?
Or maybe I'll just tell the woman
You'll
to
tell-
approach you.
To approach
Can
me
we
and tell
share?
me what? And
Yeah.
tell me
Because
why-
actually, in the
do you
in the
mean
Claudia,
can
can
we
you
share?
share?
I can't.
Why
No,
si
no,
unasikia
no, no.
anasema it's women ni wengi.
So that's not
You
my
can
problem.
just talk to each
Personally,
other
I
and
can't
decide to
share.
balance the-
Yes.
Ni-
I'm a very jealous woman. I wouldn't want to share my man. Yes.
Unajua,
Hapo ndipo na these are the girls outside
Would
there.
you want to share your woman?
No.
Exactly. Why would you want
Because
us to be okay with
It's
something
not
that
even,
you're not
it's
okay
not
with?
even right. Can you even hear yourself saying that? It's not even right.
It's
There's
right.
No way.
What is wrong with
There's
that?
no way 2 men can share one woman.
Okay, I'm not advocating for that, but in this case,
Yeah.
Musinichape ma. In whatever you're saying, the situation, if it's okay for you to even approach your wife and tell her, you know what, someone came, approached me, and for whatever reasons, and then she's, it's okay, congratulations.
That's a warning.
You know,
That's definitely a warning.
how do you want us to pass this? You know,
Yeah.
congratulations. That is what they expect. Like nikubali,
Yeah.
ni appreciate the other Claudia, akuje to share, you know. So what will I tell you? Congratulations, you've won another bonus.
I can just say I'll treat you both right. I'll give you maybe your own home and the other one her own place. Or maybe I will just talk on how to balance the equation so that
I'd
we won't
rather
bring
divorce
chaos
you.
into our circle.
I'd rather divorce that man and let him do what he wants and get a woman who will be okay with him having
Do you
other
know men are
women.
very few?
I don't care.
But we
At
have
Men
that
are very
point-
few.
at that
You
point-
can imagine men are very few, and even 30% of all those men who are few don't want to marry.
If
so,
I have kids, if I have kids, yeah.
so if
I
you wait,
have-
you won't even get
the
married.
70%.
If I have
Claudia.
kids and one day like you want to bring in other, I'd rather go with my kids. What else am I looking for in this life? Nothing. I have my own kids. You can be with your women and be with another person who will accept you with other women.
So now this woman amekuja and has approached you. Wewe sasa. Before you said hakuna respect, but already you have a woman back at home. So it's for you, it's not wrong that it's now the woman who've approached you.
No, first of all, I know a man should respect his partner, whether it's a girlfriend or a wife. So if such a thing happens, personally won't even accept in the first place. But I'm just looking at it in this perspective. The person in question has just laid out their interest in a genuine way. So you can just try to talk to them, see if they can maybe share. Or maybe
Also,
just
in this
tell the
case,
girl
there's
to talk to...
there's the genuine way, but in the other case, if bado hajawa, you know, you already said you can't marry a woman who already
Yes, sasa hii imekuwa it's genuine.
kwa sababu kuna nani? Kuna wife
There's
already.
a wife. So meaning you don't respect your wife.
No, I
Yeah, that's-
respect my wife.
No,
but
no. If
okay.
you even consider like a woman approaching you after you're married, and before you wouldn't accept that, but now you're married and you will accept. You don't respect.
No,
your
whether
wife, or
you're
you don't
married or not,
respect
I-
yourself.
I didn't specify whether you're married or not. Even when you're in a relationship, it's still okay.
Yes.
You know, it's obvious when people are
Sorry,
in
it's
a
okay kufanya
relationship.
nini? It's okay to do what?
It's still okay for the woman to approach you, whether you are in a marriage
It's
or
okay.
in a relationship. I'm not saying
It's okay for them to approach you, but it's not okay
it's
for
okay
you
because
to accept.
everyone has a right to portraying their opinions or maybe relaying their opinions. Now I want, okay. I won't restrict freedom of speech.
Okay.
And in both
Hapo
cases,
sasa.
a woman can, okay, assume we have phones. You have maybe Facebook. I'll say Facebook because it's what most people relate, though I don't have a Facebook account. Your wife has a Facebook account. Your husband, the husband also has the Facebook account. So in the DMs, it's obvious. In the husband's DMs, they're women. And in the wife's DMs,
Yeah,
they're men.
Yeah.
So they won't restrict these men. And also in the workplaces, they're still being approached. Respect.
But now now you know there is now the choice. Yeah, the question of the choice. Will you take, will you not take? And these are approaching you, these women, all of them, prettier than even your person.
Yeah, it's like, you know, if they're genuine, I'll just tell my woman, this is, you know, or okay.
What do you mean they are genuine?
Mimi naona ni kama tushampoteza hapa.
Yeah.
Me, I don't see anything wrong with someone approaching you. I don't see anything wrong with that because
So you'd
that's
add
just
if
obvious.
a person
People
approached
approach
you
Yeah.
and you're married and they have genuine reasons, as you've said, you'd bring them in as your
I
second
won't
wife.
bring them in. I'll first seek the opinion of my wife.
What if your wife is not okay with it?
Okay, then
Tuachane na hiyo kwa sababu hiyo naona kama ita hurt main person mahali. Let us now bring the idea of the reasons why women, you think, women approach men. The reasons, and why do you think ladies also, from your perspective, would go namu approach because of one, we said friends with benefit, and other things because of maybe umekuwa na crush na huyu mtu, maybe you know those things and they are not taking a move. Why do you think are other reasons that women are you know, okay, and they feel it's okay or they should start approaching men?
Sometimes, and I'm sorry to use this term, some are gold diggers. I'm sorry to say, but unaweza pata someone is working somewhere and they see an opportunity. They start going after their boss. Yeah. So most of the time, it's not usually genuine. Yes. Yeah.
So in that case, anataka the favors?
Yes.
Wow.
Definitely, if a woman approaches you, they want something. So might be sex, might be money, or they might be after maybe hurting their friend or something. As in, it's just, you know, a woman always has an agenda. A woman always has an agenda.
Why not a man?
Because men are genuine.
Nah. Why did I say that? Why did I say that?
Most men are not genuine. Most. Like you've said, population inaweza taka marry. It's like 30. You said that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So wengine 70?
No,
Wanna have fun.
Yeah.
So
they're
they're
not
living
genuine.
their dreams, the life of their dreams.
but most men, if you look at it on what you have said, most men, according to me, most men are genuine because men take, actually, men look at things in with very many options. A woman will only have one agenda. Atakuja, maybe she wants your money. The man atakuja, maybe alikuwa na socialize na wewe. Then from that, accidentally, ukajipata kwake.
Really?
Sisi tunakuanga sisi tunakuanga tu with
Too
clear
genuine.
minds, as in
Men are
we
just
don't
genuine.
have
They're not,
we
okay,
don't
they're
have
genuine, yes. They want, most of them are after one thing. And we all know what it is they're after. I've said most. And it's very true. Don't even try to deny it.
Wow. Is that true? Are they genuine? Are they not genuine? What are the reasons that a woman should go and approach a man? So that is what I want to know. What is your view? But we are going to take a very short break and then come back. Thank you.
Everywhere GBS.
Thank you so much, viewer, for the far we've come. And we're still here continuing with this good talk with these people, and they're just amazing. And also, I'm so happy for the comments that you guys are sending to me. Actually, there are very many people who are saying the relationships nowadays are friends with benefit. Hakuna maneno ya kuna anything after that. Okay, anything attached. So, and that is the one reason that very many women go after me. Is that true, Claudia? Kuna mtu anaweza kuwa tu anaenda kwa mwanaume approach for him to be a husband.
Yes, a lady approaching a guy for them to be their husband. Yes, yeah.
How? Na hawa wanasema, na unasikia wanasema kuna respect. There is no respect after.
It depends with how a person approaches you and how they state their intention, and if they're straightforward, you'll know. Men, Cindy, you'll know if a person is genuine, if they mean what they say. Yeah.
But don't you think it's weird for a woman to just come to you and start?
It's very weird, but even before you said, like, if a person is shy and unaona like something can happen, you can approach them. So you say that.
What are the ways zenye women wanawa approach nazo,
Yes.
apart from words?
They might just seem to want to like hang out with you all the time or something.
So that's how they approach you.
No, that could be a trend.
Yeah.
Who wants company? What are, Claudia?
Yes.
What are the reason? Some of the ways apart from saying it kuongea, because some people are not good at kuongea. What are other reasons that might alarm a man that I think this lady ako ni mimi anataka?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think there's seduction. Seduction in what?
But with seduction.
Yeah, it's just continue.
But with seduction, it means you can't approach a guy with that in that way. They'll definitely think you're after something else.
There are very many men who said this person seduced me, and that's how I got in tracks.
Yeah.
Mbona naongea?
And you know, most actually some women just seduce you to maybe trap you something.
That's why I
So
said
that's why
there are
even it's
different
weird
ways.
to accept a woman's.
No, that's why I
tricks.
said you'll know if a person is genuine. Mtu anaweza kuja na this way, another one akuja na this way, and you'll know this person is means what she says other than this one. Huyu atakuja in a seduction way, yeah. Huyu atakuja and atakustatia this is what I want and A B C D, like straightforward. Yeah.
Which one will you take? Between the
No, I want you to come through corners. Yeah. Don't come straight to me. It's weird. It's just weird.
But a woman who knows what she wants, she's direct. This is what I want.
Exactly, a woman
Like,
who knows what she wants. It's
you
chaos.
fear that woman.
That's
yeah,
chaos.
yeah.
That's
Actually,
chaos in a relationship.
there's fear. You're
Not
like,
fear.
this person atakuja kunikalia or something.
Aya,
Hata
wacha
kukalia,
niwaambie,
but
kuna
atakuwa
hii
na
swali,
chaos.
kuna mtu anasema hapa, this one is very tough. There's a guy I really loved. I was having a crush on him, and then I seduced him, and yeah, nidhani nizo makono unasema, and but I had waist beads. Unacheza nini?
Yeah.
You know those
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
waist beads. So, but I had the waist beads, and the time we met, the next time haku show up, and then he commented and said, "You look like that person because of the waist beads." Anakaa ni kama yeye ni mtu wa kutanga, but she was very genuine. So this man alimunini mwatak na the waist beads. What do you think about the waist beads? Let's talk about them even before we conclude.
I think when we were growing up, waist beads we had a negative thought about waist beads. When you see someone with a waist beads, with those tiny beads on the leg or something. Yeah. Okay.
Kama kona uchawi.
So either kona uchawi or she's a hoe. As in, it's just two thoughts that first come into your mind.
That was then.
That
Before
was
we
then.
come to now.
In the
let
current
me-
era, we have seen it everywhere in the social media, so I don't think it's a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. Do you find it attractive?
No,
Oh,
according to me. No.
okay. What about Claudia? Like hivyo vile amesema. She was defined with how the beads she had on the waist, the waist beads. So what do you think about that?
I really don't know what to say about it, but some people, that's what they prefer. Maybe to them, I don't know. I don't think people should be judged by that.
By what they wear
Yeah.
and what they put on.
Yes.
Because you know her anasema she was very genuine. Lakini huyu mtoto alimwambia the waist beads mwanzo ni kama zilinionyesha a different person in you.
Yeah.
But to me I think waist beads are a way of a woman embracing herself.
Okay, I'd like you to explain that. How? Okay, how?
Ni kama when vile uliovaa hivi vizuri ukakuwa smart, you came, you feel good about yourself. That's right, sindio? So women, we have very many ways of making us feel good. I'm not saying I have a waist bead, I'm just saying how I find it to other people. It's a kind of embracing yourself. I put on makeup, I feel strong about myself. I put on a nice watch, an expensive watch. I put on a ring. I put on a waist bead. I feel good.
Don't think so. I don't see actually how it works. I don't see how it works because, okay, according to me, it's not really that attractive. But if you want to put it on, I won't judge you anyway. That's a trending thing. And I think even most women just put it on because it's a trending thing. I don't think it's because they want to feel brave or something. It's because they saw a woman with a waist bead and she was looking good, so they just want to put it
You
on.
just said they look good.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not judging you.
It's not like it's. I'm not saying it's not attractive. Huh? It's
so
just-
But you
No,
just said it's not.
To me, it doesn't
To you, it's-
attract me.
Okay.
I don't look at it as a basic thing, attraction or something. But I can't judge a woman just because she has waist beads.
Yeah.
Everyone is entitled to wear the way they want. If you want to walk naked, we live in an era where you can put on anything.
Yeah.
No one will judge you unless you are in Ushago or something.
Even Ushago, that's where they put on hizo beads sana, actually.
Yeah, it was actually cultural kitambo, but ilikuwa
Na pia ina help a lady keep fit na kuwatch their weight. Ndio ikitighten
ndio sijawahi elewa.
But at least we've gotten your part, and the way this man is saying, it's not good for you to define a woman just because they have a waist bead, they have all those accessories they want to put. I think you need also to know them inside and know their personality. So because of time, we want to end our conversation here, but we can't just end like that. Say something as we end this conversation. Tuanze na the gentleman here.
Yeah, I thank you for this opportunity to come on this set to talk about the topic of discussion. I think it has enlightened some of our viewers and also changed the mind and perspectives of some people on men and women generally.
Yes.
So I want to thank you on this opportunity, and I'd like to tell the viewers to keep on switching to this channel to view because it has nice content. Yeah, that's all.
Wow.
And I hope to see you again soon.
Soon. Claudia.
Thank you so much for having us. We've had so much fun engaging in this topic.
Yeah.
I hope it has helped one or two people out there. And it has helped really. So thank you so much for having us.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you so much for everything, for the comments, for you tuning in and joining in this good conversation that we've had. And yeah, it's upon you. Wewe ufikirie umeonaje? I think it's not wrong. If it's wrong to you for a woman to approach a man, then keep it hivyo. So kila mtu akuwe kwa line yake. Ikikulemea unaweza enda hiyo line nyingine, you know. But anyway, until next time, I've been your girl Shiro Wangige. Thank you so much. Bye bye.